Well, hello. I moved my thingy around a little bit. Is that better? I don't know. We shall see. Oh man, I keep doing that. Except I keep hitting my little cord. Sorry about that. And I tried turning off my notifications, but of course here they are. Okay, Becca, I don't want to talk to you right now. Sorry. Go away. Go away. Go away, little commenters. No. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. There I am. Man. You asked Facebook for some help, like turn off my notifications, and you'd think that that would happen, right? Not exactly. Hey, Tracy. Good to see you. All right, guys. Well, it's Thursday, and you know the drill. We are talking about all things wonderful, all things sprint, actually, because we have a lot of action happening with the sprint. Now, if you're not familiar with the hot melt sprint, it is happening this Monday. Okay, and a couple of things too. I had a lot of pushback from people saying, why are you cutting it off? Don't cut it off. If it will always be there, okay? The hot melt sprint will be there. And all you have to do is go to savingdinner.com/sprint to get all the information. Basically, it's a 7-day reset. If you're on a plateau, if you're trying to start a weight loss journey, if you are looking to get rid of inflammation, that's what this whole thing is about. It is a nice way to say to your body, I'm going to take care of you. That's exactly what this is. There's bone broth involved. There's a big bunch of salad, lots of greens, lots of delicious things that are going to keep you healthy, wealthy, and wise. And not only that, but there is also going to be a lot of support, and we have our own little group on this. We have our own little group on the Facebook. So it's a hot melt sprint. If you want to be a part of this, it is absolutely 100% free. All you have to do is go to savingdinner.com/sprint. You put your email address in and everything pops up and we hand it to you. Okay? It's not going anywhere. It's going to be around. Share this with friends and family. Here's the thing you need to understand. The research has been extraordinary when it comes to any kind of weight loss. When you do it in community, you lose weight. This is one of the secrets, I guess you could say, to Weight Watchers. Even though we had a big discussion about Weight Watchers last night, I'm not a big fan. I don't like the fat shaming, get on the scale over here and weigh yourself. What I do like is I do like having somebody who is a kindred spirit who's doing this with me. So that I know that, I know at lunchtime, I know what Marla's going to be eating. So she's my body clutter buddy. And so what I say to her is, hey, how you doing? And encourage her. And she can do the same thing with me. Okay? So encouragement is everything. Community is everything. And we need each other. This is a sisterhood of women who are on the same page as far as wanting the encouragement, wanting the community, wanting people who are doing the same thing that they are. And if they're feeling like they might be falling down, there's a bunch of people there to hold them up. If you remember in the Bible, Moses was holding his arms up. Do you remember that? Holding his arms up, and as long as he held up his arms, the Red Sea was opening and his arms got tired. So people got on either side of him and helped hold his arms up so he'd keep his arms up. That's what we're doing for each other. We have our power when we can help hold each other up. And that's what we need. We need that kind of power. And speaking of power, the Joyce Meyer quote this week is fantastic. And that's all what this is about. You can be pitiful or you can be powerful, but you can't be both. So if we are going to be the powerful women that we're going to be, if that's what we're going to choose and be those powerful women, then we get in community. We start making the changes, not in a whiny, sad, pitiful kind of way, but in a powerful kind of way, and just change your mind. I was just talking to Marla about that. You flick the switch. You flick the switch and you make a decision. You're at the crossroads, you're at a stop sign. It's like your GPS. You're at a stop sign and you're convinced you're supposed to turn right. and your GPS suddenly comes up and says, go left. Well, what are you going to do? Go with what you think? Or are you going to go with what the GPS is telling you? You're going to listen to the GPS, because basically your GPS is almost your gut instinct for giving you a direction that's the most direct way there. So I'm going to use Marla as a great example of this, like the whole thing with the salt. She just knew, lose the salt. She went cold turkey. But it wasn't that it wasn't like her physiology was going, oh no, you don't want to lose the salt. That's really sad, blah, blah, blah. Everything inside had changed. She made the decision. It was a process though. It's a process when we go through these things. We think about all the things. What's going on here? My rings are too tight. What's going on here? I don't feel so much. What's going on here? Look how much salt I'm using. What's going on here? My weight's not budging. You know what? I have enough salt. I'm going to lose the salt and see what happens. And whoosh, there she goes. And that is such a good wake-up call. That is how we have to live our lives. We have to live our lives with a combination of direction from somebody who's going to steer us in the right way and our gut instinct. And it's one of the reasons why we are doing this whole, Body Clutter Wise book coming up, is because we want to tap you in to understanding and feeling like you're going to go the distance, that you can do this, and to understand who your own nutritional guru is, and quit relying on all the gurus. And I bet right now, if I came to your house, I'd find 10 diet books on your bookshelf, at least, right? Am I right? That's how we roll. I mean, we think this is the next great hope. This is the thing that's going to do it. This is this. No, it's not. So you know what it is? It's about stopping and listening to your body. When you stop and you listen to your body and you stop putting everybody in this guru status, then all of a sudden, and you start taking action yourself, all of a sudden everything starts to become very clear, and you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it. It's like you could go to Fly Lady's website. You could order every single thing that she has on her site. It will not clean up your house. You know why? If you let it sit there in the box, it will not clean up your house. If you take it out, get rid of the boxes and put it all away, it will still not clean up your house until you pick up that feather duster, until you pick up that purple rag. It's not going to get done. We have to do it. And that's exactly what this whole program is, this Hot Melt Sprint. This Hot Melt Sprint is all about, this is what you need to do. Here is the plan. It's all laid out for you. But I can't buy your groceries. I can't cook your soup. I can't go and make your salads for you or cook your protein. And even if I could do all of that, I cannot sit there and cut it up for you and put it in your mouth. You've got to do that yourself. So it's a combination of our gut feeling and listening to somebody else to give us the direction. I did that with Fly Lady. There were some of the things I pushed back against: the shoes, I pushed back against the shiny sink, I pushed back against this, I pushed back against that, and then I just made up my mind to stop. Somebody had gone before me. Somebody had done this and had the same issue that I did and fixed it. So why not lean into that person? Why not get that direction and see what happens? And like I said, it changed my entire life. It changed the entire trajectory of my life. Everything changed. And here I am today talking to you about this. And the reason I'm telling you about this is because I want you to have that same attitude of understanding that in order to clean up your very personal home, your body, that you've got to lean completely 100% into something and start somewhere. Unplug the crazy machine. And if you keep, gaining and losing the same 5 pounds, gaining and losing the same 5 pounds, getting more medications from your doctor, kind of freaking out, going, I'm getting older, it's this, that, and the other thing. Maybe I just need a new diet book. And it's the same pattern. Let's stop the craziness. Let's unplug the crazy machine. And I want to help you flick your own switch, because you are that powerful. You're not pitiful. You're powerful. You're not sad. It's not like you don't know what to do. Your body will tell you what to do. I just want to connect you with it. That's all. I just want to connect you with it. So let's clean the slate, clean it up. I'm going to take you to a plan that might seem a little stringent. It might, but for 7 days you can do it. And it's going to put you in touch with who you are. It's going to help you know exactly what to do when you're done with it. Well, maybe not exactly, but it's going to give you a head start on who you are. You know, you're wise, you're wonderful, you're powerful, you're uniquely made, and you have your own chemistry that you've got to work with. That's just it. The gurus out there, and I don't care who they are, and I know a lot of them by name. I could text a lot of them, and you'd be impressed. But they don't hold the answers for you. You do. Okay? You do that. You do that, and things will change. You will flip your switch yourself. How exciting is that? Okay, so now that I've climbed down my soapbox, today is Thursday, and you know, we are 4 days away from the hot melt sprint. 7 days of very clean eating, super anti-inflammatory eating, and guess what? We're all doing this. Marla's in, I'm in, we're dragging our men with us, our men folk. Sometimes they're going to want to go and sometimes they're not. But I want to show you, I'm going to give you some hints on how to do this, okay? But first of all, to say, just remember you can win this book. I forgot about this. Saving Dinner book. And who won this time? Oh, Trisha Barkman won. And she's probably here. She shares like a crazy lady. This is how you do it, okay? When you go to share this video, you hit the share button and then you look, and instead of sharing to your friends, you share to the public. And then everybody in your feed can see, not just your friends. And I get to see that. Then I go and I make my little list of all the people who've shared and say, hey, let's give Trisha the book because she was so wonderful. The only caveat is you have to live in the United States because otherwise the United States Postal Service just takes me down to Chinatown. I'm just not going to do that. And I just can't, be paying $40 to send a book to New Zealand. No offense. We love you in New Zealand, but, that's just how it works. So we have decided that we are powerful women. So powerful women are sharing. Powerful women are caring because they share. And powerful women know exactly what it is that they need to do. They know what the next thing is that they need to do. Maybe not exactly, but they know the next thing is that they need to do. Now, if you're going to do the sprint, that means you're going to go to savingdinner.com/sprint and you're going to get your plan. You're going to print it out and you're going to read it and study it. And then that way, when you do ask a question, it's not a dumb question because it truly hasn't been answered in there. I will tell you one thing about the sprint, and this is so easy to understand. There are no substitutions in there. You just follow it exactly. If you follow it exactly, you won't go wrong. I have in there that we drink apple cider vinegar before our meals. The reason that we're doing that is for blood sugar and for insulin. Okay, this is what we're doing because our insulin's the fat storage hormone. And for a lot of women, you don't have to even be pre-diabetic. For a lot of women, as we get older, it's not as responsive as it needs to be. Well, this will help, okay? This will help a lot. And so we do that. Will apple cider vinegar pills work as well? No. If you have compromised digestion, which maybe you do, maybe you don't, it may. So therefore, we're going to go with the apple cider vinegar, and I'm going to save you a few bucks. If you buy a bottle of organic apple cider vinegar, it's going to cost you a couple of dollars versus a pill. It's going to cost you about $10. So see how I helped you there? I'm going to help you do that. I'm also going to show you a couple of things that you can do, and I use my fly baby calendar. I don't even know what to call this, Marla. What is this? It's my tiny calendar. It's the cutest thing. It fits right in my purse. And what I do is I use this little guy, when I use him so that I can open it up to where I am. I'm in September. I'm no longer in August, so I'm right in September. And on the bottom, what I have put, the protein that I'm going to be making, I want to keep things rotating. And I know you want to too. So In the sprint, of course, if you've read it, you know it's quite simple. There's a soup involved, there's a bone broth involved, there is salad involved, and there's protein. Super simple. So what am I going to do for the proteins? Well, I've got all of this sitting out on my counter right now, by the way. I pulled it all out and take a look at what I have. And I'm going to do a quick thaw on everything later. I'm going to get everything marinating, everything set up, and this is what I'm doing. I've got steak on Monday. I've got, what is that? Salmon on Tuesday, chicken, and that's chicken thighs with skin, by the way, on Wednesday, and we've got a burger on Thursday. I've got Saturday, salmon on Friday, chicken, and then ending on steak, okay? What I have there then is it's a way for me to keep track of everything. Now, when you start, and we start on Monday, right? We start on Monday the 9th. Monday the 9th, you're going to get up. This is in the instructions, but I'm going to mention this now because I've had so many people ask. When you get up, you are going to get up in the morning and you're going to go, first thing you're going to do is go take off all your clothes, go to the bathroom, and get on the scale and weigh. Okay? Then you're going to grab one of these. You know what this is? This is a measuring tape. And you are going to measure at your bust, the fullest part of your bust, bra on or bra off, I don't care. Just make sure that you do it the same thing when you do it. Then you're going to measure your waist and you're going to measure your hips. And you measure waist at the smallest part and you measure your hips at the biggest part. Measure your thigh, measure the left thigh and the right thigh. Find the biggest place and measure it. Write all of this stuff down. You can do your arms too if you want to, which I found to be kind of a waste of time at this juncture because most of us carry our weight, below the waist is where we're carrying it. But if you're looking overall, it might not be a bad idea. And again, you just take that tape measure and you put it around the biggest part of your arm. Don't flex your arm or anything. Just kind of have it there relaxed. Write it all down. And you want to write down the left thigh and the right thigh and the right arm and the left arm because usually they differ, believe it or not. So this little measuring tape sometimes might save you because here's the thing. While we get on our scales every day and what have you, there may be some of you who don't lose 1 pound and you're freaking out thinking, I'm doing all of this, what's going on? But then on Monday, and again, it goes from Monday to Monday. So on Monday morning, when you've completed day 7 on Sunday, Monday morning, the 16th, you will wake up and maybe you've lost a pound, maybe you haven't lost even any, it happens. But you take this measuring tape out and go, I've lost 6 inches. I've had that happen. This is not my first rodeo. I've taken people through these things before. And sometimes what happens with your body is there's an adjustment. There's a little bit of a, what's going on here? But you just have to trust the process and not so much what you're seeing on the scale. That's really important. And don't compare yourself to everybody else because you will have people getting on there. I can't believe it. I lost 2 pounds in one day. I can't believe it. I'm down 3. I've been 5. I'm this. And you're going, I lost nothing. So don't let that freak you out. And don't measure 7 days before. Don't measure in between. You have to give it a full 7 days. Okay. And there's also this thing called the whoosh. And I will be talking to you about the whoosh in the sprint group, not here. And I will explain how all of that works. It's all different for everybody. And again, this is why I keep steering you back to the place of understanding who your own inner nutritional guru is. Because when you understand that and you know how you do it, then that's going to make all the difference in the world. And it's going to encourage you. And you're going to say, well, my body's just doing what it normally does. And that's okay. And I'm good with it. And you can cooperate with that. When we cooperate with our bodies instead of fighting them, then we're good. And I don't mean that in a Krispy Kreme kind of way. We don't cooperate with that. We don't cooperate with sugar. We get rid of it. Okay, so that's what you need to know. savingdinner.com/sprint, and you'll get all your information at that link. And then you will also get the invitation to the Facebook group. And if you're here on Facebook, highly suggest this group because you're going to get more out of that group. And right after this Facebook Live, I will hop on and be on the Facebook for the sprint. And it's only about 10 minutes. I've talked about just anything that you might need clarification on. I want you to be prepared and ready to do this as if you're preparing for one of the most important events of your life. This is not another diet. This is a opportunity for you to hit the reset button for yourself, for you to see that yes, you can do this. And yes, you've got your sisters. They've got your back and you've got theirs. You know, it's not all about you. It's not all about me. It's about the sisterhood, the community. And as a matter of fact, I've had a few guys who have asked to join, and I've turned them down. I'm not going to. So if you've got a man, you know, your husband's, you're using his Facebook or whatever, okay. But just let me know about that, because if I see a man come across, I'm taking him out. I only want women in there because we need to have that information. We need to have a safe place to talk. And if you want to talk about hormones and this, that, and the other thing, going to the bathroom or whatever, and there's a bunch of guys in there, it's not going to be comfortable. So this is a safe place. Back to this calendar. This calendar has my menu stuff on the bottom, and on the top, I'm going to put right next to where the number is. You can see those numbers. That's where I'm going to put my weight every single day, and I encourage you to do the same thing. And put on one of these, like I think the best place to do it, just so you don't use up the whole space, you can see right there on the 8th, I don't have anything. Well, that's my starting place. I'm going to put my starting measurements on there so I can put all of my measurements there. And then when I'm done, my measurements are all going to go on probably on the 16th, just so I can see it. And then those are the victory things that we're going to share, you guys. And you don't have to share your numbers. You don't have to say I weighed 150, now I weigh 140, whatever. You don't have to say that. You can say, well, my hips used to be 45 inches, now they're 42. You don't have to say that. You can say overall, I lost 3 inches, I lost 6 inches, whatever. This isn't a shame game. This is a place to encourage and to bring people into our circle where it's safe. And we can do the work that we need to do, that we can get the community that we need, the encouragement, and maybe somebody needs to just be, you know, kind of woken up and say, hey, stop that. You know, you just stop it. Stop doing that. Stop eating that sugar stuff. This is what you need to do. We will bring you into alignment. Believe me, that is your alignment assignment, by the way. I've also got these. These are my little gold stars. And I'm going to put a gold star every time I finish a day successfully. And I encourage you to do the same. If you got some gold stars or stickers or a little pen or even just like a big thing that you put a big check mark by, you know, when we mark down our progress, that's a go me thing. As a matter of fact, I need a gold star right now. There it is. So, ladies, our biggest thing is we have something to accomplish, right? This is an event. This is something for everyone. Everyone. You know, just obviously if you've got chronic things, this, that, and the other, check with your doctor, of course. But we have, everything is written out, and I want to be 100% behind you, helping you every step of the way. I can do that if you're there. Okay? So again, savingdinner.com/sprint. And I just got, okay, this is ridiculous. I just got an email from my distributor. They're back open. They're down in Orlando. They are back open and they're backed up beyond belief. So it looks like we should be getting everything in. And I said, please expedite it. You know, everybody's asking me for their stuff. And I've got another order even behind that. So just thank you again for your patience. And if you are wanting to get the supplements, and all the supplements that I recommend are there on the Sprint document, they're recommended, but they're not necessary. You do not need to have them, okay? But if you need them, there they are. And if you find that they are in back order, don't worry about it. They have all been ordered. They are all on their way. And I will keep you updated on that. All right. Anything else? Do I have to tell you anything else? What's for dinner, by the way? I'll tell you what we're having. We are having a big, massive meatloaf. And I'm looking at making a meatloaf in the hot melt category. So, Marla, you might be getting meatloaf next week. We'll see how it turns out today. But with the protein, you can cook it any way that you want. I'm doing a lot of marinating. I'm doing a lot of seasoning ahead of time and all of that. I'm talking about the hot melt sprint, of course. Spatchcock chicken, what a good way to do it. We had delicious chicken last night. Yes, you could have lamb, Roberta. You smart woman, you. That lamb is fabulous. Whatever you want to have, whatever you've got. I look at what I have in my freezer. And by the way, speaking of that, I had somebody asking some questions on how to eat healthy on a budget. All of that will be answered tomorrow in tomorrow's Q&A. Okay, that's at 1 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. And I'm on every day, Monday through Saturday. I don't do it Sunday. I just go and do tea with Marla at 3 o'clock on Sundays. But that's what's going on. And our Q&As are fabulous, and they're usually lots of really great questions. If you have a question that you want answered, all you have to do is send it in to support@savingdinner.com. In the subject matter, put Friday Q&A with Leanne, or Friday for Friday's Q&A, okay? I will answer it if I have time. Plan on Fridays being about an hour, because we have a lot of questions, and there's a good chance that you're going to have a question that you want answered, or somebody else has already answered it. So it's really good stuff. Anyway, that's what I have for you. And NutriCoach appointments, I've got a few of them still available for the rest of this week. I've got a few open on tomorrow and Saturday. So grab that. If NutriCoach School is something you're interested, I've got 2 grads here, Tracy Faulkner and Roberta. Why am I thinking? I'm spacing on your last name. Sorry, Roberta. Both are graduates. Both I'm super proud of, and I'm going to be talking with and helping set up their businesses. If you have any questions, I know that they'd be happy to answer them for you, because they're star students, both of them. All right. What else do I have for you? That's NutriCoachSchool.com. Yes, that's exactly what it is. Oh, I realized that was somebody's. They private messaged me on that. Somebody's asking about turkey sausage. If it has enough fat, we need fat, okay? Target trifecta, guys. Target trifecta. Protein, fat, and fiber. Always, every single meal. Especially as we go into the hot melt sprint, which is starting this Monday. Go to savingdinner.com/sprint if you want to be a part of this. I hope you do, because it's going to rock your world. Thanks for joining me today. And by the way, I had somebody ask me, where do we find all these quotes that you're giving for the week? They're right here on Facebook, by the way. They're right here on Facebook, in my Facebook group here. And if you go and you look, you'll see them. The quotes are all there, and you can print them off and put them on your wall if you want that. I know I'm motivated by quotes every single week, so they're there for you. Every time we have a new one, you'll find it. All right? I'm here for you. I will see you over at the sprint. Bye.